GetSportsFocus is presented by Dr. Ting Sports Medicine and Orthopedic Surgery.
Here with head coach Andrew Barragan of the CCS champs, San Benito Haybalers. We were just talking about this Christmas break. You weren't even the coach of this team yet. How did this all come about? And you're a varsity pitching coach and you get shuffled over the softball squad just to step up? How did that work?
You know, I got in contact with the athletic director, Todd Thatcher, and told him that, you know, I know the girls, they hadn't hired a coach yet, so, you know, I'd be willing to step in if they chose me, and, you know, I think I could do the job. I've been around the game for a while, but one thing, the girls kept talking to me, hey, coach, you know, what's happening? Are you going to do it? You're going to do it? We need somebody. So I did it for the girls, but you know what? Halfway through the season, I'm glad I made that decision because it's a good group of girls right there, you know, so I'm glad I did.
What is it about this San Benito program that keeps you guys coming back here year in, year out? 10 titles in 11 seasons.
You know, just Hollister is just a mecca for softball, and you can go out to, you know, our rec division right now, and there's, you know, 300 little girls that are playing softball at 6 years old, and Little League is big out there for baseball as well. So Hollister is just a mecca for baseball and softball, but they start very young, and they really, one thing I noticed about Hollister is they really take their softball serious, and so that's the reason for our success.
Anytime you're a first-year head coach, there's going to be some adjustments regardless of the strength of a program, but to have Callie and Susie on this team as your senior leaders, your senior captains, how did they help your transition into this role?
They made it a lot easier for me because, you know, they've always been in that leadership role. And I didn't want to change too much when I came to San Benito, just being the success that they've had. The only thing that I instituted was a little more of the base running. I think we ended up with 74 stolen bases for the season. So that was our goal, was to be aggressive on the base paths. And like I said, but as far as the mental approach and to the plate, or, you know, on defense, I didn't make too many adjustments. I let them. You know, like I always tell them, I said, you know, sometimes you got to let the horses run. You know, you got to let the horses run wild. So, and that's what I did. So,
your horses were a little slow to get out of the stable today.
Yes.
Carlmont takes that early lead, but talk about the resilience of your girls to then come back, take the lead, and then just put them away.
Right. So what we did, we're down 5-1. We huddled the girls up and we said, look, we've been here before. Okay, we've been down before. One at a time. Let's just chip away one at a time. We know we have the firepower. We have the thump in that lineup to pull ahead, and or even in one swing of the bat, you know, we're right back in it. So let's just start chipping away, and that's what we did. But we challenged ourselves today to D up when we were down 5-1. Hold that lead. We can't go back and forth here. We can't trade one for one. So the biggest adjustment that we made was to challenge ourselves defensively to shut it down. And once we were able to shut it down, Amanda was able to make her pitches, then we knew we were going to battle back. So
you did that, you win the game, and then you have this trophy celebration with your whole team that you've battled through and learned through this whole first year. What was that moment like for you?
It's surreal. You know, I like I said, just because I had 30 days to get to know all these girls. You know, some Callie and Susie I knew from before, but for the most part, I had 30 days to put a team together. And then all of a sudden, here comes opening day, and you know, but to get from where we were at to now, it's unbelievable. It went by so fast, but you know, it's just incredible. It's an incredible feeling. It just because it all happened so fast, and but you know, we got here and you know, we're the champs, so it's good.
Something tells me they're going to want you back next year. Just a small hunch.
I think so.
Just a small hunch. You win 26 games. Right. You bring home the title. Right. I think you might want to clear your schedule for next year as well, Coach.
So too. I think I'll be back. So we had fun, and we got to defend our title next year. So I think we'll be fine. So
they'll be back. The CCS champs, San Benito Haybalers. Congrats, Coach. Good job. Way to go.